In most people's minds, the prehistoric world is forever tied to the image of towering dinosaurs, the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex roaring through the forests, nimble velociraptors hunting in packs, and gentle Brachiosaurus reaching for the treetops. But the fossil record paints a far more complex picture. While dinosaurs were undoubtedly the stars of the Mesozoic era, they were far from unchallenged. Earth passed through three major periods during the Mesozoic, Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. Each had its own distinct climate, ecosystems, and continental arrangements, from the supercontinent Pangaea breaking apart to the expansion of ancient oceans like Tethys. Each environment fostered unique life forms. Dinosaurs weren't just competing with each other, they faced pressure from a host of other prehistoric creatures. A common misconception is that dinosaurs dominated, without rivals. In reality, numerous ancient reptiles, from giant crocodiles to primitive mammals, not only coexisted with dinosaurs but occasionally sat at the top of the food chain. Some hunted baby dinosaurs or competed with them for prey and territory. In this journey, we'll explore creatures you might never have heard of, but whose very existence challenges the myth of dinosaur supremacy. These species reveal that leadership in the food web is never fixed. It always belongs to the best adapted, not necessarily the biggest. Deinosuchus, whose name means terrible crocodile, lived during the late Cretaceous and reached lengths of up to 12 meters, longer than many theropod dinosaurs. Its body was built for ambush, conical teeth for gripping prey and a bite force estimated at 18.000 newtons. Enough to crush a dinosaur's skull. Speed wasn't its weapon, stealth and patience were. In murky swamp environments, Deinosuchus could lie motionless for hours, waiting for prey to approach the water's edge. When the moment came, it would lunge with lightning speed, dragging its victim under. Fossils found in both ancient Appalachia and Laramidia, present-day North America, suggest a wide distribution and ecological dominance. Importantly, Deinosuchus wasn't a dinosaur, it was a crocodiliform, a relative of modern crocodiles. Yet in many riverbank ecosystems, it was the apex predator, capable of killing adult herbivorous dinosaurs. This reminds us that while dinosaurs ruled the land, they were vulnerable at the borders, where land met water. Phytosaurs were a group of Triassic reptiles that look remarkably like modern crocodiles but weren't directly related. Their most distinct feature was their nostrils, located near the eyes instead of at the tip of the snout, allowing them to breathe while staying submerged. They had dagger-like teeth for catching fish and small animals near water. Some species reached lengths of 10 meters, rivaling top predators of the time, though they resembled crocodiles in shape and lifestyle. This similarity was a case of convergent evolution, different species evolving similar adaptations due to similar environments. Phytosaurs went extinct at the end of the Triassic, clearing the ecological path for other archosaurs, including dinosaurs. But during their time, they were kings of the freshwater realm, posing serious threats to coexisting life. Metriorhynchids were a group of marine crocodiliforms that lived during the Jurassic. Unlike modern crocodiles or ancient Deinosuchus, Metriorhynchids were fully adapted to ocean life. They had paddle-like limbs, a crescent-shaped tail, and had lost the armored backplates typical of other crocodilians. This complete marine adaptation made Metriorhynchids highly efficient hunters. Their respiratory and metabolic systems were optimized, with lighter bones enabling neutral buoyancy for continuous swimming. Fossils found across Europe and South America indicate wide distribution and evolutionary success in the Jurassic seas. Compared to ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs, Metriorhynchids were the only crocodiliforms to make a full transition to marine life. They are a striking example of how morphology can evolve to meet new environments, a testament to natural selection's ingenuity. Eutriconodonts were primitive mammals that lived throughout the Jurassic and Cretaceous. Though small and unremarkable next to massive dinosaurs, they played critical ecological roles, particularly at night. Unlike cold-blooded reptiles, mammals had stable body temperatures, sharper hearing, and more developed brains. Eutriconodonts had 3 cusped molars for crushing hard food, and fossil evidence suggests some were carnivorous. One notable example, Repenomamus giganticus from China, was about 1 meter long and fossilized with baby dinosaur bones in its stomach. In Mesozoic ecosystems, Eutriconodonts often lived nocturnally to avoid direct competition. Their burrowing behavior, reclusive habits, and adaptive flexibility helped them survive climate shifts and natural disasters. These ancient mammals lived alongside dinosaurs for tens of millions of years, and were the ancestors of today's mammals. Rauisuchians were large, high-walking reptiles from the Triassic period. Though not dinosaurs, they bore a similar body plan to later theropods. Standing up to 6 meters tall, they could walk on either 2 or 4 legs and were formidable predators. Their erect posture hip structure enabled efficient walking and running, unlike the sprawling gait of crocodiles. Fossils like Phaseolasuchus and Postosuchus show large heads, powerful jaws, and versatile habitat preferences. However, the end Triassic mass extinction wiped them out, allowing dinosaurs to rise unchallenged in the Jurassic. Rauisuchians serve as a case study in the fleeting nature of dominance, powerful yet ephemeral. They were erased from history almost as quickly as they emerged.